Yo.
Yeah, we're not going to delve. Now everybody at home. So everybody knows you're going to Zach Brown Band, and now everybody knows I'm calling my fiance Stinky McChicken Snacks.
Yo.
So
Are y'all still together?
I can't. I don't even know if I can talk about this national anthem thing now. All I know is more guys were kneeling last night in the first preseason game of the year. Donald Trump had this to say: the NFL players are at it again, taking a knee when they should be standing proudly for the national anthem. Numerous players from different teams wanted to show their outrage at something that most of them are unable to define. That pisses me off. They make a fortune doing what they love, be happy, be cool. A football game that fans are paying so much money to watch and enjoy is no place to protest. Most of that money goes to the players anyway. False, it does not. Find another way to protest, stand proudly for your national anthem, or be suspended without pay. That's our precedent right there.
So I don't, that's obviously a touchy subject. One, most football players don't make a fortune. The mean salary in the NFL, or median salary in the NFL, is like $700,000, and their average career is like 2.5 years. That's not a fortune. After taxes, it's not a fortune.
And as far as like overall revenue, I think it's only like 47% goes to the active players.
Exactly. So start there. It's not a fortune.
Yeah.
Going forward from there, Aaron Rodgers came out and said the other day, I think it was never about the flag. It was never about the flag. It was never about the troops, which is true. So I don't have a problem with anybody kneeling. I think that if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But I also think that you have to be ready. The NFL is completely within their rights to. It's a private entity. They can make rules banning it, regarding it, and you have to be ready to face those consequences, like Colin Kaepernick did. So people getting all up in arms about
completely
it.
Unfair for them just to blackball him because he decided to take a stand.
I think it's wrong. Yeah. I don't think it's right, but I don't think it's unfair because it's their league, it's their business, and at the end of the day, that's their brand that he's representing. So if they want to take a stand against that, I don't agree with it, but you can't really get mad at them because you have to be aware of what you're doing and the consequences that come along with it. And I love Colin Kaepernick that he
stuck to his guns for sure.
Right. I don't want to call him a martyr, but he was, he definitely stayed true to himself through all that. So.
I think for the president to say that most of these players can't define why they're taking a knee is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have clearly stated why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
For me, and I think you said it really well, I'm just going to say this. Why do we all care so much if a guy takes a knee or if he doesn't take a knee?
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like the game is going to be played anyway. Right. You're in the stands. If it really bothers you that much, like look down at your beer and eat some popcorn and wait for the 3 minutes to be over, and then you can enjoy your game.
Yeah.
But if these guys want to stand up for something, they're not hurting anybody by doing that. And they've all said we're not disrespecting the flag or the military. Right. It has nothing to do with the military.
Right.
Here's why we're taking a stance. Right. Here's why we're doing what we're doing.
Right.
Doesn't the president have better things to do than be tweeting all these things? I don't think he does.
I don't.
It's insane. He's the president.
I have no idea. But yeah, it is. It's an entirely ridiculous thing in general.
I would like this for the rest of the year, for everybody to stop talking about it, us included. I just think we should just move on from this subject. It was overplayed anyways at the end of last year. I was sick of it. Every game, before you even get into what happened in the games, it's always this guy took a knee, that guy didn't take a knee. These people, decided to take one knee. And it's we're analyzing the knees of the national anthem before we even talk about the actual games. South Park did a really funny parody on this, which was worth checking out.
I have to go watch it.
I just think the more that we talk about it, the more that we feed into this, and the more it's just never going to go away.
No, but
they probably don't want it to go away.
No, I think that was the whole point of Kaepernick doing it was to raise awareness, and to be honest, he accomplished, I think, what he wanted to He did, and there's however you feel about it, it's just I just don't think it matters.
I'm going to bring race into it for a second. For me as a white guy, it just makes me so sad because every time this happens, it's just a bunch of ignorant, rich white people who are blowing back at this and just making us all look so stupid and racist, and I hate it. It makes me super uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, there's
we look so ignorant as a race, just we're not even trying to understand.
Unfortunately, when you have a lot of the points that are made, I guess we'll say from a conservative standpoint of equality and white people are being discriminated against in certain instances are not necessarily wrong, but I think in my opinion, what people have to realize is when you have the scales of power are so uneven for so long. To even those out and create an equity or equality, you kind of have to come down from your pedestal, and for that to happen, you have to be taken down a notch, and sometimes you're going to be discriminated against. So it's that's just how it is if that's what you really want to fight for, and it is what it is. So
I guess it is what it is. We'll leave it there. I mean, we both love this country. We both love America. I just think it's
that's one of my.
You've been all over the world. You know how much America is.
That is one of my biggest pet peeves is people who say America, who don't like America or say they want to leave America. And I've been out of the country, and I love some of the countries I've been to, but there is nothing like America. There's nothing like the United States. This place is amazing. So,
all right, Annex Panda, thank you for letting us use your music. Play us out.
Yeah.